Hello everybody, I'm Iron Captain with Glasshouse Gaming, and I've got something truly special for you guys today that I've been working on for a little over 2 months now. And this something special is actually right behind me, so I'm just going to turn around now and show you. This here is a scale 6x scale replica of the Millennium Falcon. It is comprised of an oval 41,000 blocks. So without any further ado, let's come over here and check it out. And I'll give you a tour of the outside before we head inside and check out what's in there. This ship is fully capable of flight. It is completely built as is and ready for just about anything that you may need in your adventures. It's got fully retractable landing gear. It's got the cargo personnel ramp right here that is fully functional. So I'm just going to continue around here. We've got the main engine bank. Due to the size and weight of this thing, it's pretty much all hydrogen powered, and it does fly. It's got airlocks on it, and it's capable of docking things to itself, like that airlock there that you see. It's also a dock clamp, so if you have a ship that you want to dock here, you can dock a ship right to it. The same goes for on the sides right here, another dock clamp. It's got a fully functioning antenna on it that can rotate and move. And as well as a few other tricks up its sleeve. So I'm just going to come down here and open up the docking ramp, or the boarding ramp. This is fully functional. It will come down and settle on the ground nicely. And it's big enough that you can drive a small rover right up the ramp, no problem. There we go. The only problem is you kind of have to hop over that little gap there. So right here is the main boarding area of the ship. So here is the rover bay. So any little rovers that you have, this is where you dock them. And then we can continue into the main part of the ship through here. And this is all able to be fully pressurized. Now we're in the bottom half of the ship. And this down here is mostly maintenance tunnels. But over here, I will actually use the Pressurized timer here. So if you hit this button, it'll close all the doors on this. Wait 10 seconds for it to pressurize and then open the doors. And then the same here. If you hit the depressurize, it closes the two doors, waits 10 seconds for it to depressurize, and opens up the hangar door. And right here we have a lower hangar. And I can pressurize, or in this case, depressurize. Depressurizing shuts these doors and opens up the interior ones then. And if we... there should be one to open this door here. Apparently I have forgotten that. But this door does open, and I will have to add that in. Moving on, we have underneath area here. This is, like I said, all service area, so it has timer blocks for all the doors and airlocks, as well as the gyroscopes are in this area, and it just spans around the whole ship. And the same with the back on the bottom, it's all service area too. So now we're into the main part of the ship. There's a left side airlock, and if I hit the pressurize, you notice the two lights, they'll go off. Waits the 10 seconds. The green light will come on and the interior door will open. And here the red light is on, saying that it is not safe to open the door to the outside. And if I depressurize it, all lights go off, all doors shut. The depressurizing happens. The green light for the outside will come on when it opens, but the red light for the inside comes on, saying that it's not safe to go inside. Of course, since this is a pressurized planet, I'm not going to worry about it. Now, we have the upper hangar here. Yet again, another fully functioning airlock, and I'll just bypass it. And here's our upper aircraft hangar. So that door opens. There's the hangar door opening. Then you can fly a ship in through the top of the Falcon, or the YT-1300, to dock. So then, continuing around here, we have the forward bathroom, just for all your sanitation needs. Yet again, fully pressurized. With the door shut, it will be pressurized. There's also a wheel bathroom right over there. Got a left side jump drives, 2 of them, with 2 more on the right for that are identical. We got a mission briefing room with a projection of our Falcon, as well as a projector for any repairs. Then we have over here a mess hall and ship store, as well as our hydrogen engines. So we'll start with those and work back. And this is just a room full of hydrogen powered engines for emergency power or basic power generation if you need it. Not really designed to run all the time, but it's here to charge up your batteries if you need it. We got our ship store, which has a vending machine and stuff like that, along with your store, any contract blocks if you want to do that, and your ATM. Over here we have a mess hall. some kitchens and place for the crew to eat and basically be comfortable and hang out. Up here we have our left side RCSPS, which is Retractable Conveyor Supply Service System, Service Port System. Retractable Conveyor Service Port System. So right here it is. This thing has a little trick. If I hit, where is it? I can control every joint on it individually right here. But if I hit the deploy, it will automatically open the doors and deploy itself. Which it's close enough that if there wasn't this gap here, that it would be able to completely reach. Even still, a couple steel blocks and a ledge and you can reach it very easily. Also, if I want to retract it or extend it from the ground, I can do so from right here. There was also another one right over here that can be controlled from the same spot that we raised the ramp, or lowered the ramp from. Just make sure that you have your door depressurized whenever you do it. Further ahead is just another service tunnel with access to another gyroscope and your grav generator and some stuff like that. This is really just for maintenance. So up there we have a forward airlock, and underneath our forward airlock we also have a bunch of concussion missile launchers, which is actually in the same spot as the Millennium Falcon itself. And you can use those. Over here you got your complete medical bay with your medical station and your cryopods. Up here we have a right side RCSPS system that functions identical to the left, as well as more maintenance tunnels over there. Over here we have 4 crew quarters that are each decked out in their own little way. I won't go through all those, I'll let those be a surprise, but there's 4 of them, more or less the same, but each decorated slightly different. Here we got our main cargo hold, with 4 large cargo containers to store just about whatever you might need to store. Further ahead here we have our captain's quarters, which is right here. Little more comfort than the standard crew quarters, but yet again everything you need for a nice space that's all your own. And here we have our emergency escape pod. Unfortunately, it's only good for 1 person, but it's got everything you need including full hydrogen tanks, a O2H2 gen, a small engine, a battery. It's got your survival kit, weight heal, and some cargo on it too, so you can carry some emergency supplies with you to help you re-establish your base. Over here we have our right side jump drives, which again is identical as to the left. Your right side airlock. Here we have 2 functioning refineries complete with yield modules on it. Have your O2H2 gens. Trust me, this thing burns through the hydrogen, so when refueling, you will need these. As well as 4 assemblers for anything that you might need to manufacture. Here's your main reactor, which can supply more than enough power to power this ship on its own. Oxygen storage for long trips. Then here we have a main battery bank, which will supply you with power for a long time without needing the reactor or anything else to recharge them. And that's the living quarters of the Falcon. Down here we also have more maintenance tunnels that go around the bottom of the ship, as well as access to the rover bay and ramp area. And that continues around the rest of the ship to the other side to service the back area. It more or less comes around and is a copy of this side. Up above, we have more service area where everything's plumbed and piped up to each other. So everything that is piped in comes through here and through the bottom of the ship. Also, there is a complete area in the back of the ship that is unused, so you can easily add in quite a bit more to this without having to really change any of the layout internally of the ship. Right, now for the part you've all been waiting for. Let's see this thing fly. And I have a warning posted here for anyone who wants to fly this thing on how to undock this, because this thing does not take kindly to doing this wrong. You really have to be careful on takeoff and landing. This thing is completely capable of flying, however, you have to be careful when taking off. You have to make sure your hydrogen engines are on and throttled up before you unlock the landing gear. That's really important. So there we are, we're taking off. This thing has really full cargo bays right now, so it's not, we're lifting a large amount of weight and it's still able to lift it pretty easily. So now that we're off the ground, we can retract the landing gear And we can close the boarding ramp and the doors on the boarding ramp to seal up the hull. Alright, that's done. Now we can close the bay, the landing gear bay doors. You want to definitely tone off your dampeners and not push against the speed limit on this, because this thing's so fuel hungry that you'll burn way through your fuel real quick. There we go, we're in space. Now, because of the mass of this ship, it takes a while to slow down, so you really have to factor that in to your stop times. The only direction you'll really accelerate quickly in this ship is whenever you're going straight up. So pretty much using the bottom engines, your actual lift engines, that's the only time you're going to move quickly in this thing in space. You see how long it took to slow down just using the top engines like that. But we're in space with plenty of fuel left, and now we can go off on a little adventure. Anyway, thank you for watching the video on this ship and the walkthrough of it. I hope you liked it, and check out some of my other content, and if you liked what I did here, please subscribe. And if you want to see another project of this, I am looking for some more ideas, so for the next week or two, I will be looking at any suggestions on builds that you guys may want to see in the comments section of my YouTube channel, and just post anything that you'd like to see me build like this. Anyway, thank you for watching and have a great day.